Yeah, it's the one pitch to Kipnis is the difference in this one tonight. He worked out of a little bit of a jam in the first, kind of gets things under control. But what we've seen when it's been the home run, it's probably been a walk that's been mixed in, and unfortunately that was the case here tonight. But I thought once again, as he's done in the starts where the early runs have plagued him somewhat, he settles in and gives us 6 innings. But on a night when Kluber had his quality stuff going, that proved to be the difference.
John, so many of Clay's starts seem to be plagued by the proverbial one bad inning, and a couple of grand slams in recent starts, and 3-run homer tonight. Mm-hmm. Is that a function of maybe losing focus for a time, or how do you explain that?
Home runs are going to happen. I think we all look at the base runners leading up to where he probably puts himself in a little bit of a corner where you don't have much margin or less margin for error with men on base. And then there's been a fastball that has leaked back to the middle. That was the case again tonight. He's trying to crowd Kipnis to keep ball in on him, and it ends up in a inner half. But to me, I don't know if it's focus. It's a matter of falling behind an account, and the walks are factoring in. So we're working to get him over that hump.
You have updates on Smith and Rodriguez?
Yeah, Eddie today was a very good bullpen. He's got a pretty good test tomorrow with PFP once again. If he comes out of that with no issues, we would likely be looking at slotting him back in for a start at Pawtucket relatively soon. So today was a very encouraging day for him. Carson went through the MRI this afternoon, still in the process of gathering information. He will go for a second opinion on Monday to see Dr. Alchek in New York.
See Bradley take another swing like that tonight. How impressive to see it for him to be doing it for this long, man.
Ian, the most impressive thing is the authority in which he's swinging the bat. He's driving the baseball very good, and evident by the last at bat here tonight. He's not completely abandoning the strike zone with the aggressive nature that he's got. He's in a dangerous position at the plate, seeing the ball well, putting good swings on multiple types of pitches. His hitting streak and his ability to go against the best pitchers in our league. Davis the other day to extend the streak. Today against a very good starter in Kluber. Very good job by Jackie.
John, question number one: will Rodriguez be backdated that we started this able this fresh? And second, what did Kluber had going for him after the second inning?
He was very good at the bottom of the strike zone, and anytime he got into a fastball count, he's got a cutter that he can go to. He threw a very good curveball tonight that had tight action to it. Set aside the numbers he walked into tonight with. He's not allowing many base runners. He's throwing a lot of strikes. You don't want to always credit the pitcher, but he was very good tonight. We couldn't bunch any hits together. So, with Eddie, as far as going back out and start, you've got to be recalled for a minimum of 7 days before that could that rehab assignment could begin once again.
You mentioned Buchholz's fastball sometimes leaking back to those home runs. What are you seeing overall from his fastball this year?
Well, it's been the location that has plagued him. I recognize that there's a high batting average versus against it, and in those spots, whether it's been first pitch or in fastball counts, he hasn't gotten away with a swing and miss or a miss hit. He settled in tonight where he was getting some of that, but in key moments, that's where the fastball has kind of come back to bite him.
Is he someone who needs kind of a swing and miss capability with his fastball?
No, I don't think Clay has ever been a pitcher with a high swing and miss his entire big league career, but he's been able to manipulate the baseball, create some late action with a sink or a cut. His swing and miss pitches have always been his curveball and his changeup. So, no, I don't think we're looking to revamp a delivery to try to create more deception or to create a swing and miss type pitch. That's not who he is. Julian, it goes back to quality location, and that's been inconsistent.
With Pedroia's bunt in the first inning, obviously it kind of helps you guys get the lead, but do Do you get afraid in those situations that you're taking away at the chance of really having a big inning?
Yeah, he bunted on his own right there. You know, he's had, you know, Kluber's been a tough pitcher for him to face, and that's just a good baseball play in that spot.
Hanley looked like kind of came up limping, reaching out to beat out that ground ball. Any update on him?
Yeah, he just had a little temporary, you know, tightness in the calf. He's fine, good to go.
Other questions? Nothing crazy for Blake tonight, but nice to see him just kind of hold his own out there and left.
Yeah, he handled, you know, I think the 3 chances that he had tonight clean. Wasn't really tested in terms of any kind of throws, so, you know, it's him getting acclimated to the position.